Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Miel Hebraika, and today I'm looking at Psalm 118. And one of the key phrases from that psalm, one of the key meditation points. I of course, run these videos to teach Hebrew, but that always has to go somewhere. It always has to bring some results. And the results here is in the affirmation we see in this psalm of Jehovah is with me, Jehovah li. Preposition, this preposition, the Lamed preposition, goes a long ways. It can be possessive. Jehovah belongs to me. Jehovah is for me. Jehovah goes towards me, and so forth. And but one of the ones that works the best here for translating li, the lamed here, is with. He is with me. Beautiful meditation, beautiful concept to know that in this life, as we walk through the path of life, some of it with its ups and much of it with its downs, in other words, times of trials and troubles and so forth. A lot of my friends and members of the local churches are now suffering health problems. So, wow, and that of course is very difficult. But through the middle of that, yes, Jehovah is with me, Jehovah li, and that's something we can always affirm also in the life of other believers. So, Psalm 118, 1 and 2, and Hodu le Yehovah ki tov, ki leolam chazdo, yomar na Israel, ki leolam chazdo. Okay, we notice this phrase is repeated, not repeated 3 or 4 times in the first start of the passage here, Psalm 118. Of course, Psalm 136 has it repeated quite a few more times than this, but for his steadfast love endures forever. His steadfast love endures forever. Ki leolam chazdo, ki leolam chazdo. Hodu is give thanks. Also can be used as a word of praise. Praise Jehovah. Okay, Hodu. And incidentally, the same root that establishes what you would call Judah, the ones who praise, the one who give thanks. In other words, Judah, tribe, that's the tribal name of Judah, also derives from this root here. So Judea is one who praises Jehovah. So Hodu, La Yehovah, to Jehovah, okay? La Yehovah. Ki tov, because he is good. Ki leolam chazdo, because forever. His mercy, okay, and what does this mercy do? It's forever. His mercy endures. His mercy is at all time. So his mercy is always with us. So, ki leolam chazdo. Omer na, and incidentally, yomer often will start with a mil el accenting. In other words, to the top, to the front. This is to the front of the verb here, or the top. And incidentally, in Arabic, works the same concept, something to the top or to the front. So, yomar, okay, na. In other words, now this one here is not a milel accenting. The accenting is carried all the way to the back here. The makef slides the accenting through. So, yomar na, okay, and that means this is then hortatory. And na, every time you put a na into a word like hosanna, it's petition. It's please, okay? Say please, okay? Say please, Israel. So Israel says please, okay? Let Israel, and here the hortatory or the cohortative sense of it comes through the translation of let Israel. Okay? Yomar na Israel, ki leolam chesdo, because his steadfast love endures forever. Yomar na, the same thing here. There is a metech at the front here, sort of to hang the thing, but it isn't. Don't pull it as an accent, simply as yomar na. Okay, accenting again all the way down to the back to the milra over here, and then also again hortatory. Okay, and let. Okay, yomar na beit Aaron, Aaron. Of course, Aaron represents the priestly tribe, the Levites. So. What the psalmist is saying here, house of Aaron represents, let the priest say this. Okay, the priest should be saying, this is part of the work of the priest. A priest has the job of praising God and saying, Ki leolam chasdo. Okay, priest must also say, Ki leolam chasdo, because forever is his mercy, steadfast mercy. This is Hased, this very well-known word for mercy. Yomurna Yere Yehovah. Okay, this is the very same thing here. Yomoru, Yomuruna, Yomuruna, again, same thing. Same accenting even. Yere, that's those who fear. Okay, this the Resh Aleph. The Resh Aleph is a root that's easy to confuse between to see and to fear. But one thing that's done with this root is if you conserve the yod in the front of it very fiercely, it's going to be to fear. Okay, so just make sure, keep track of the yod in front of the resh, and then you know you have to fear. Okay, Yomorna Yere, fear Jehovah. Why would you fear Jehovah? Because forever is his mercy. This is not a desperate fear. It's a fear of respect. Respect Jehovah. Come to Jehovah with a great understanding of who he is. So, Yare Yehovah, those who fear Jehovah. Min ha-metzar, from my distress. It's really an English root that sort of fits this one, is from my misery. Mezar. Mezar, extending, yes, carries right through here. Min hamazar, again, you'll notice that the author often uses a text to kind of hold the first syllable of the sequence here. So, min hamazar karati, ya. Out of my distress, I call, past or present as well. Karati, first person self-extending of to call. Kara is to call out or to also pray. Okay, I pray to Jehovah. Yeah, this is a short abbreviated form of Jehovah, exactly half of the Tetragrammaton. We're working in a poetic structure here, and it's quite possible that half of the form is used here so that the syllable count will stay lower, or fits the way the metric is here in the psalm right here. So karati ya anani, and he answered to me. The word is answered. Now, answer, I found out in studying this word, especially in the book of Ruth, in the first chapter of Ruth, An is Shaddai, the heavenly one, answered very roughly, very toughly. But in the second chapter, you're just simply finding Boaz answering questions, or the young man answering his questions when in a conversation. So it's answer, and when we're speaking with Jehovah, speaking about Jehovah, it's an answer that has content, an answer that really does something for us. So Anani Ba Merchav, yeah, okay. And he said to me, he answered me, and he Ba Merchav, and he put me in a open, spacious area. Okay, Rahav, same as you'd have Rahab of Jericho. Rahav is an open, spacious area, and when we are placed in an open, spacious area, we are set free. There's no walls around us. There's an open vista in front of us. So, Merav. Okay, so Rahav is open, wide, open, spacious, and Mer is this noun form of it, and then in. So, in an open, spacious, Jehovah has placed me there in an open, spacious area, which has setting me free. Jehovah li lo, okay, so Jehovah is for me, is towards me, is with me, okay. So as I said in the introduction, this li, the lamed here, it's also the same thing here, goes a long ways, and this preposition really connects things up in a big way, either with possession or purpose or function. So So Jehovah li, Jehovah is with me, is towards me, is on my side. Good ways of translating this. He is with me. And then break right here. Lo ira. Okay? We've seen yira before with the yod. Remember, if you're going to speaking about the fear of something, the yod goes a long ways, and same thing here. Ira. Okay? This is the first person prefix form of to fear. And in this case, yeah, I'm not fearing all the other bad guys that are out there beating me down. In other words, and also what's coming here with the next line. Yira, I do not fear. And then this one's as a question then. It's a rhetorical question. Okay, what can man do to me? No, not much, because, well, man can do a whole lot, but Jehovah neutralizes all of that. Jehovah is with us and comforts us through the middle of it. So, yeah. Ma yasa li adam. What can he do to me? Man. So, prefix form, third person prefix form here. What can do to me? Man. And same word here, li and li. This one is to be with, and this is to be against. Okay, what can man do against me? Okay, li, towards me. Ma asa li. Again, context is a big way of understanding what the Lamed is doing here. So, yeah, in this day and age when people criticize us or attack us for whatever reason, be it for racial matters, political reasons, whatever reasons there are that people would not like us or try to persecute us, and quite possibly too persecuting us for our faith, then we can ask the same question. And what can man do to me? Well, Jehovah is with me, and with that, I do not fear. In other words, when Jehovah's at my side, a lot of things can happen, but I most certainly find his comfort and find his direction on my life, and he's with me through it all. So God bless, and understand that even in times of trials and troubles, Jehovah is with you, and may the Lord bless you and keep you today. Until the next time.